Hi guys, welcome back to Pirate Podcast. I'm your host Arlana, and I'm here with cross country state champion Morgan Delaney. How's your day?
Good. How's yours?
Great. So, how was state? Obviously, you're state champion, so
State was good. It was really fun, and I think divisionals was probably my best race. But state was awesome. It was like a good end of the season, and it was really fun.
Okay. First question: can you share a time when you pushed through a difficult moment in a race?
There's a lot of those. So, for my last year, basically the whole season, I was super anemic and really low iron.
Mm-hmm.
And so every race was pushing through, which was rough. And then also last year at the Mountain West course, which is a big meet, there was this one girl from Hardin who came up and shoved me really hard, and anytime I tried to pass her, she would shove me again. So that was rough, but we got through it.
Okay. How do you approach pacing during a race, and what strategies do you use to manage your energy?
I definitely am a pacer kind of person. There's some people that just race off of other people, but I definitely like strategy. So I usually strategize with my dad before, and then I go into the race and usually try to run the first mile around 6 minute or 5:45 to 6 minute pace. And then second mile just try to kind of hold on and catch up to the group, because usually there's that group that goes out way too fast. And then last mile just kind of pass everybody. But that's kind of how state went. For state, I went out in, my plan was a 5:45 to 5:50, but I think I went out in 5:50 to 5:55 range. And then I passed her at 1.5 mile, the leader, because I started way in the back. And then in the last mile, it's an all downhill mile mostly with a little uphill. So I just kind of blasted that mile as fast as I could and got a good gap.
What impact has running had on your mental health and overall well-being?
I mean, I've been running my whole life, so I don't really know if how it really impacted. I mean, I know that if I'm struggling at times, then I'll just go out and clear my head, go on a run with my family or with my friends, and it really helps. But like I said, I've been running ever since I was little, so I've never really had a time that I didn't run, so I don't really know how it really would change. Yeah.
How do you set personal goals for your races, and what steps do you take to achieve them?
So I usually start with a base goal of a time that I want for the season. So last year my goal was sub 19, but I had my anemic problem, so I didn't quite get it. So then this year I started with my goal as sub 19, and when I got it, I changed my goal to sub 18:30, and then my all-time goal was win state. So as soon as I get a goal, I just change the goal, adapt it to be faster, and then go after that one. And really I just focus on my training. I do a lot of training out of season. I do club after my seasons, and I train all summer and all winter. So this summer we have a competition to see who can get the most miles.
Yeah.
So I got 450 this year.
Oh my gosh.
And the next person I think was might have been Jackson. I want to say he was around 250. I don't know.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
How does your team help you manage stress and stuff like that, or if you're stressing over something? Or
most of my team really helps me, and if I'm stressing out, we take our music. We have a speaker that we bring to all the meets, and we have this crazy playlist with you don't even want to see the songs on there. But we'll go out and we'll go on a walk and we'll play our songs, and do our little traditions. Like my friend Coco and we would take shots, but they're like immunity shots.
Yeah.
So they have like ginger and turmeric and stuff. So we take them every day at practice, and then on meet day, we take energy shots, and that's like our tradition. So like I know that just keeping that like tradition with her helps me, like before races I'm like, no, I had my shots, like I'm good. And then also we always have to have the glitter and the face paint, and that kind of just helps, like, I don't know, it keeps your mind off of the fact that you're like about to race. It's like, no, we got to do the glitter and the hair, and like, I don't know, they really help with if I'm stressing. They like check in on me and stuff.
That's really nice. What's your best piece of advice you've received from a coach or a teammate that has influenced you in running?
I think the best piece of advice I've ever gotten from a coach was from my dad, actually. And it was it was 2 years ago. We were about to race in Hayward Field, which is in Eugene, Oregon, and it was Junior Olympic Nationals, and I was ranked like 13th or something in the 3000. And All American is top 8 or 9, I can't remember, but I wanted to get it so bad, and I was so nervous. Like, I was a total mess. And before my race, my dad was like, he told me, he was like, you've done all the training, like there's nothing you can do now, so you can't go out on another run, like you don't have time, you're about to race, so you've done everything, so there's no point in stressing about it. And so now, like, going into my races, I always think like I've done everything I can, there's nothing I can do now, so however I'm gonna race is how I'm gonna race, and I just have to go out there and try my hardest, and that's like all I can do anymore. And I've just brought that with me through like my whole ever since, and it's been really helpful.
Has your dad been your like biggest mentor in running?
I would definitely say my dad has been my biggest mentor. He was my middle school coach for a year, but also before that he's my dad. Like, he's my running partner, and he's my club coach now, which is like, I run way more in club than I do through the school, because the school's only 2 seasons. Club's like 3 seasons, maybe even 4 if you can think about it. But yeah, he's definitely been there with me like my whole life, always helping me out. And like, even when I was little, I was about 3 when he put me in little kid track club and which I was so young, I was like the youngest one there, but I would go out and do those races, and he really pushed me through my whole like lifetime of just learning the sport.
That's really nice. In what ways do you think cross country has shaped your character beyond the sport itself?
I think that the people in cross country have definitely shaped my character. We're kind of a quirky group, but it's really fun. Like, my friend and I were just talking about on our run how all the things that our team says that are like just weird stuff. But yeah, the team is just, I really like our team. I feel like most of us are really close, and there's not that many of us, which helps like give that kind of family feeling to
team
it.
Bonding.
So I definitely think that the team is the way that I've like, my character has been shaped, and it's like the things I say, the stuff I do, like my quirkiness sometimes. It's all through cross, I feel like. And even the people on other teams, I have so many friends on the other teams, and like my best friend, probably, she's from Hamilton, so like just meeting people at the meets too is definitely a fun part of it.
Yeah, and getting to see them. As you look to the future, how do you envision continuing your relationship with running, whether in college or beyond?
I definitely want to run in college, and probably after if I can. But my dream college is NAU, and it's like a really good running college right now. So that's like my dream, to go D1 and go compete for NAU. And then after college, I want to run marathons, because I did a marathon this summer, and I mean, I did pretty good. I like broke the state age group record by like 10 minutes.
That's cool.
So I want to go run marathons after and hopefully make it to like the Olympics eventually, but we'll see. I have a while till I could get there, but I think if I end up going to the Olympics, like the marathon's my shot. So
Yeah.
I'm better with the longer stuff.
We're gonna be rooting for you when you get in there. Okay, that's all the questions I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you, PHSN.